is the news at noon. In the news, Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel promises to complete about 60 kilometers of roads in Oruk Anam local government before end of his administration. Akwa Ibom State Government encourages state people to invest in commercial agriculture. Akwa Ibom State Council of Elders to hold meeting with gubernatorial candidates across political parties January 5th. On a foreign scene, Myanmar former democratically elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi sentenced to further 7 years in prison. In sports, late football legend Pele to be buried Monday and Tuesday. Details coming up shortly. Good afternoon and welcome to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Uyo, I am Rachel David White. We begin this morning with the number one citizen of Akwa Ibom State, the Governor Udom Emmanuel, who has encouraged the people of the state to invest in commercial agriculture as a way of generating sustainable income. Governor Emmanuel, who gave the encouragement while inaugurating a cassava starch processing plant in Oruk Anam local government area, said his administration has created an enabling environment by establishing processing plants to add value to agricultural produce from the state. The governor appealed to cassava and corn farmers to take advantage of the plant in the area to sell their product at a better price.
So we want to make sure we have this complete value chain so that whatsoever you produce, we can actually achieve what I call appropriate pricing. With what we are building in Ukarafun for palm kernel, crude palm kernel oil, and palm oil, we have created outlets even for cassava where we want to off-take so that you can have appropriate pricing for what you are producing. If you're producing cassava, you should be able to train your children with that cassava. You should be able to also live a very comfortable life with it. So we are creating this enabling environment as governments so that we can improve the lives of the people. We can also minimize poverty. Even me as a governor, I have 1,300 hectares of farmland. Every single person in X-School has a farmland. As far as you know you eat food, try as much as practicable and plant something.
Government House correspondent Jen Uwa reports that the governor said the starch processing factory would meet the ever-increasing demand for industrial starch in the country's pharmaceutical and food industries. Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel says his administration will complete about 60 kilometers of roads in Oruk Anam local government area before the end of his administration. Governor Udom Emmanuel gave the charge and assurance while inaugurating the 14-kilometer Ikorikara-Ikorapanisieni Koruto Ibesat Road and the 4.94 Ibesat Okokoro Ikot Ibritam Road in Oruk Anam. The governor said the road project was in fulfillment of his promise to the people of the area, assuring that the remaining roads and bridges with other development projects will be completed before the end of his administration. Governor Emmanuel therefore thanked the people of the area for providing an enabling environment for the contractors to operate.
For this community, if they do not cooperate with the contractor, it would have been practical. Honestly, if we had done like this from the beginning, today, I think we would have gone far. But despite that, I still want to say here that still a lot to be done in Oruk Anam. Promise Oruk Anam that before I leave office, I will do not less than 60 kilometers of road in Oruk Anam alone. With 4 bridges, the way we are committing today is about 22 kilometers. Very soon, I'll come back to Ikoro Britain, where that's about 22.5 kilometers. I'll also come back to Ikoro Britain, Ekese, 2 other bridges there.
The governor, who commended the contractors for the quality of work done, appealed to the people of the area to protect the road project, especially the solar power system installed on the road.
We had some challenges in the past, but I'm happy we've overcome those challenges. So that we just want to reassure people that we came for development and we are going to develop as much as God gives us the grace.
Government House correspondent Genoa reports that the road project also has 2.85-kilometer outfall drains. Meanwhile, there is a temporary reprieve for consumers of petrol in Akwa Ibom State, as the state government has secured about 1.5 million litres of petrol to the state to cushion the effect of the hardship occasioned by the scarcity of petrol that is currently hitting the country. The senior special assistant to the governor on petroleum matters, Victor Etefia, stated this while briefing newsmen. Etefia said government, through his office, cannot regulate a product it does supply. Hence the reason his office cannot send out task force to shut down petrol stations. He said a situation where the primary source, which is NNPC, does not have petrol to sell at the regulated price, private depot who source for products from secondary sources determine the price. He said this is why Governor Udom Emmanuel is stepping out of his statutory duties to get petrol for the state. He used the opportunity to commend Governor Udom Emmanuel for doing what no other state government has done by directing his office to go to any length to source for the products. Etefia urged Akwa Ibom people not to politicize a global crisis orchestrated by the Ukraine-Russia war, which has made the Atlantic Ocean and the waterways unsafe for businesses. Away from that, gubernatorial candidates across all political parties for the forthcoming general elections in Akwa Ibom State will have opportunity to meet with the Pan-Akwa Ibom organization, Akwa Ibom State Council of Elders. According to a statement signed by the pro tem secretary of the council, Chief Moses Essien, and made available to newsmen, the meeting which will be in form of an interactive session with the candidates is slated to hold at the Ibom E-Library main auditorium on Wednesday, January 4th, 2023 at 11 a.m. and will be the first meeting of the council in 2023. The statement states that the council is made up of all former governors and their deputies, all former ministers, all former senators, all former ambassadors, all former secretaries to government, all former vice chancellors, all retired state chief judges, and all retired judges of the state, federal, appellate, and Supreme Court. Others in the council are former commissioners who left office in the last 20 years. All retired military officers not below the rank of colonel in the army and their equivalent in the navy and air force, and all retired police officers not below the rank of commissioners and their equivalent in the DSS, customs, immigration, and civil defense. The council invites all eligible members and candidates to attend. In a separate development, as the new year closes in on Nigerians, government have been advised to tread with caution when it comes to contemplating adopting foreign policies aimed at regulating religious activities in Nigeria. This followed a recent warning by the Ghanaian government to its faith-based organizations against making what it termed alarming New Year predictions or prophecies that it said can cause anxiety, fear, or death. The Ghana police spokesman, Grace Ansa Krofi, in a statement had said those found culpable would be arrested, a submission that has generated a lot of talking point even in Nigeria. Speaking with Planet News, the director, one-year Bible study, OIBS in Nigeria, Marshall Bernard, noted that it was expedient to be careful in adopting such an approach in Nigeria to avoid infringing on people's human rights, not to talk of unnecessarily heating up the polity.
While pursuing peace and stability, the government and its officials must apply caution in their attempt to regulate religious activities. Prophecies, for example, do not always have to go in the way of the kings, the rulers. It doesn't have to favor them. Filtering prophecies makes it a mockery. The Bible is replete with such instances where kings have ordered the punishment and sometimes execution of prophets that prophesied in a way that did not favor the rulers. So we must be careful in our approach to regulate these things, even when it may be clear that such prophecies may not be genuine. We have to apply absolute caution.
Bernard taxed Nigeria and Nigerians as a whole to follow the path of righteousness in 2023 and abandon wicked ways and inhuman policies, as this is a sure way to tackle the seemingly unending hardships prevailing Nigeria.
We must pursue the path of righteousness as a people and as a nation. The hardship we currently face is a direct result of prevailing evil practices in the land. Injustice, wickedness, political fraud, and all of these things meted out against the masses must stop for righteousness to prevail. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 14 verse 34 that righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. For us to prosper as a people, we must pursue righteousness, peace, and love towards one another.
To the national scene now, where the federal government says it has not considered imposing mandatory COVID-19 testing or restrictions on travelers from China until there is a need for it. The government, however, admitted that Nigeria was at risk of a fresh surge of the virus. It therefore advised Nigerians to go for vaccination. The coordinator of the Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19, Dr. Mukhtar Mohammed, disclosed this to newsmen in Abuja. Well, there are reports that countries are imposing COVID-19 testing and restrictions on visitors from China following Beijing's announcement that it would remove curbs on overseas travelers. Report also indicates that there has been a COVID-19 surge in the country, with the nation reporting about 5,000 cases a day, which analysts said were underreported. You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from our sports, foreign and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Health Way, awareness for healthy choices.
Thanks for staying with us. On a foreign scene, the Myanmar military court has sentenced former democratically elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi to a further 7 years in prison, taking her overall jail term to 33 years. According to reports, the country's former leader has been under house arrest since the military ousted her government in a coup in February 2021. Since then, she's faced 18 months of trials on 19 charges. A court found her guilty of corruption because she had not followed regulations in renting a helicopter for a government minister and was sentenced on the final 5 charge she faced. In sports, the burial of elite football legend Pele has been set for Monday and Tuesday. According to his former club, the wake will be held on Monday and his body will be laid to rest on Tuesday at his Santos home, where he enchanted the world. Still in sport, 7 times champion of Nigeria Professional Football League and PFL, Rangers International of Enugu, Lobby Stars of Makurdi, Nasarawa United, Kwara United and Niger Tornadoes will play their home games in 2022 and 2023 NPFL season away from home, after their stadiums failed to meet up the infrastructure requirement set by interim management committee of the league as part of club licensing. The 5 clubs will now seek alternative venues based on the approval of the AMC before the kickoff of the league by January 8, 2023. following the draws for the 2022 and 2023 season of the NPFL. The IMC released fixtures for Match Day Fest and venues for the games. Nasarawa United will host Ayimba in one of the Match Day 1 encounters in Group A at the new Jos Township Stadium, Jos, while Kwara United will welcome Gombe United in the Lekan Salami Stadium in Ibadan. On the entertainment scene, Nigerian music star Rema has surpassed 1 billion streams across lead credit on Spotify after enjoying a stellar credit on Spotify 2022 that saw the release of his debut album Raves and Roses and the highly successful single Calm Down. Calm Down is one of the biggest Afrobeat songs of 2022, enjoying both domestic and international success that was inspired by the Selena Gomez remix. The single has surpassed over 300 million views on the YouTube in 10 months, making it the fastest song to achieve the feat. With the feat of surpassing 1 billion streams on Spotify across lead credits, Rema joins an exclusive league of Afrobeat artists including CK, Burna Boy and Wizkid, who have achieved the feat. It's been news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo, but before we go, a recap of the major stories. Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel has encouraged the people of the state to invest in commercial agriculture as a way of generating sustainable income. Akwa Ibom State Governor Udom Emmanuel says his administration will complete about 60 km of road in Oruk Anam local government area before the end of his administration. Gubernatorial candidates across all political parties for the forthcoming general elections in Akwa Ibom State will have opportunity to meet their Pan-Akwa Ibom organization, Akwa Ibom State Council of Elders. On the foreign scene, we told you that a Myanmar military court has sentenced former democratically elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi to a further 7 years in prison, taking her overall jail term to 33 years. And in sport, we reported that the burial of the late football legend Pele has been set for Monday and Tuesday. For comment and coverage of your newsworthy event, call our newsroom on 0812-770-2940. Visit our website on planet101fm.ng and follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. Also like our Facebook page at Planet101FM Uyo. The news was edited by Jen Owa. As we end the news, stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you too can become great. I am Rachel David White. Good afternoon and compliment of the season. Great minds will give you a
This is Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. Our listeners are our most valuable assets, the bedrock of our business, the reason for our existence all these years. Thank you for your patronage and listenership. For inquiries, please call us on 0809-016-9101 or write to us at planet101fm@gmail.com.
It's simple. We lead, they follow. Planet 101.1 FM. That's just who we are.
Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Omano will improve our economy. Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Omano will bring peace and unity. Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Omano will beef up security. Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Omano is an expert in wealth creation. Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Umoino is the barber in hospitality. Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Umoino will attract foreign investment. Akwa Ibom will be better with PDP. Akwa Ibom will be better with Umoino.
This message is brought to you by grassroots promoters for Umoino.
For agri revolution, Umoino is the answer. Rural development, Umoino is the answer. Infrastructural maintenance, Umoino is the answer. Security management, Umoino is the answer. Empowerment and wealth creation, Umoino is the answer. Umoino, this is the answer. Umoino, this is the answer.
Akwa Ibom people, for the sustenance of peace and other dividends of democracy in Akwa Ibom State, vote Pastor Umoino as your governor come 2023. Vote PDP. Vote the umbrella. This message is sponsored by United Kingdom Diasporic Group for Pastor Umoino.
Levi, I did hear so can we give you borehole job there, holla you for side. What's it happen?
Nah, my fault. Sumo 9 be the problem. I don't buy more than 5 different sumo. You know the work.
That will not be case. Just go to Tosmon Investment Limited and buy sumo for anything we concern all aspects of submersible quality pump will be sumo. Now Tosmon Investment Limited we sabi. He never finish Them get Astral drainage pump with the soccer dirty water plus empty swimming pool. Them still get Astral stainless and surface pumps, Astral industrial pumps, Astral pumping machine. All of them get good quality copper coil when not they disappoint. Other products still deal like Grandpa submersible pump, Pajimo submersible pump, Eagle Force and Townsend submersible pump. Them do plenty and no coffee count. Astral water pump quality. Our watchword. Distributed nationwide.
Can I have your attention, please? Ever wondered how to get your business, events, products and services to the desired audience at an unbelievably fair price? Well, here it is. Advertise on Spectrum TV, Star Times Channel 136 and reap the rewards of a great reach and the attendant returns on investment. Call Spectrum TV now on 0701-896-8395, 0703-803-6732 or 0704-454-6366. Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon. 0704-454-6366.
Tune into Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo for Zoe Connect with Pastor Ose Imiemohon of the Brook Church
on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. Time 6:45 to 6:50 a.m.
For prayers and counseling, call 0806-389-5071. That is 0806-389-5071. Spread the word and get blessed. 0806-389-5071. That is 0806-389-5071.
For a touch of decency, comfort, prompt service delivery, think Grand Descent Hotel and Suite. At Grand Descent Hotel and Suite, you can enjoy tastefully furnished rooms, round-the-clock power and water supply, safe environment and free internet services. Check out our conference hall for events, hygienic swimming pool, restaurant and bar. Grand Descent Hotel and Suites is at number 50 Little Road, ØAkwa Ibom State. For reservation and inquiries, call 0907-169-8660. A choice with us is a choice well made. Grand Descent Hotel and Suites, clean and friendly. A choice with us is a choice well made.
Learn more about the growing aviation industry and stand a chance to win exclusive gifts and benefits every Thursday on Touchdown Thursday with Ibom Air, 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Exclusive to Planet 101.1 FM Uyo. This program is proudly brought to you by Ibom Air in partnership with Top Media Group.
A people-conscious government is one that understands that the government is the servant of the people and not their master. In view of our commitment to being community-friendly and government-conscious, Planet Radio 101.1 FM brings to you Government House Weekly. Government House Weekly, a 30 minutes news and current affairs program that highlights the services and activities of the state government as it pertains to the benefit of the people. Listen to Government House Weekly every Saturday by 4 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Sunday by 4 p.m. Don't miss this. The government is the servant of the people. And a repeat broadcast on Sunday by 4 p.m. Don't miss this. The government is the servant of the people.
In line with our vision to become and remain a constant choice of information dissemination and public enlightenment, as well as propagate quality broadcasting, Top Media Group, the umbrella body of Planet Radio, Tangsio FM and Spectrum Television, is glad to announce the existence of our one-stop feedback channel where questions and concerns about our policies and programming can be channeled. In this wise, legitimate and responsible queries and complaints will be entertained via these platforms for swift responses. Call, SMS or reach us via WhatsApp on 0916-984-0307 or send us an email on taftmediagroup1@gmail.com.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Healthway, awareness for healthy choices. With the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living.
Locked in core values. Planet 101.1 FM, Uyo.
Oh, I'm leaving on that midnight train tomorrow, and I know just where I'm going. I pack up my troubles and I throw them all away. Just this time, little darling, I'm coming home to stay. On you, got this feeling down deep in my soul, and my touch can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see, and that a woman like you can wait around for a man like you. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad to stay. And in the light, sticking in the love. Taking a smile with a coffee to go. Tell me your life's been way out of line, falling to pieces every time. And I don't need no carry on.
All the fond memories on Planet.
You had a bad day, you take your one down, you sing a sad song, then you turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work and smile, then you go for a ride. You had a bad day, you carry no lie, you're coming back down.
This is Planet in partnership with the BBC, and now BBC Pidgin Minute.
BBC
BBC Pidgin Minute.
Nigeria Anti-Corruption Police are ready to auction some landed properties where people lost to the federal government.
The Economic and Financial Crime Commission lists the requirement to participate for the auction and say interested person get until 12 noon Monday 9th January 2023 to submit their bid.
Ethiopia Federal Police Force don't move go Mekelle, the capital of Tigray region, for the first time in 18 months.
This marked the latest step for a peace deal to end the 2-year civil war.
Tigray forces don't agree to disarm.
More tribute to Pele they pour in from around the world.
Remember, say before Pele ten na just number and football na only a sport, but Pele change them all.
While Kylian Mbappe said they no go ever forget Pele legacy.
BBC News Pidgin they always get the latest news, but as the world they change, we self they change.
After December 2022, we go stop to the produce BBC Pidgin Minute.
But you go still find all the latest story for bbcpidgin.com.
bbc.com/pidgin.
Information and entertainment make a good collabo on Planet Radio 101.1 FM.
Gather round for this important message, especially if you are a poultry farmer.
Now, take care of all.
If you are a poultry farmer, I have indeed brought good news for you.
Let's hear it. Tell us.
By popular demand from you, Grand Cereals Limited, producer of your high-quality Vital Poultry Feed, introduces to you Vital Grow Max.
Tell us more. Sounds interesting. Go on.
Grow Max is a mash feed of choice for your grower birds. Vital Grow Max is nutritionally balanced. Vital Grow Max ensures faster and healthy growth. It also helps in easy transition of birds from chicks to growers and to layers. You can now continue to enjoy your high-quality Vital feed in mash form.
We want Grow Max. We want Grow Max.
Vital Grow Max is a mash feed and another quality product of Grand Cereals Limited, a subsidiary of ØAkwa of Nigeria PLC.
December 2022, the last Friday inside the month of December 2022, 9 this 30th December. Happy New Year in advance. We thank God for life, for everything, for family, friends, and of course for this Iwangun and Vital Feed program. Program where don't give knowledge, program where don't give advice, program where don't give you level on top your business. Even intending farmers, then they inside this compound, they cash out based on the basis of the knowledge where the experts them they don't dish out free of charge on top the radio, courtesy of Grand Cereal Nigerian Limited, the makers of Vital Feed and Grand Pure Soya Oil. Welcome, my name is Oma, with the Oma, of course, you know as it be now, based on the basis of saying at the last day, the doctors they say they won't get conversation about something very, very interesting. Before them, help me welcome Dr. Ofon Bukuntwin. Good afternoon, Doctor for Animal.
Good afternoon, Oma. Happy Christmas.
Happy New Year in advance.
Okay, happy New Year in advance. Okay, happy Christmas in areas.
Christmas, you know this for person. Chicken, I no see. Oh, yeah, no see. They tell me happy Christmas. Dr. Odobon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Well, Mr. Joe, I don't want to talk about your Mara. Your Mara is in the hand of God. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, listeners out there. Happy New Year in advance. Last week Friday we were saying Happy Christmas in advance. So happy 2023 in advance. Forget about Oma and I's matter. We will settle them in a competent court of how do you call them? Jurisdiction.
Competent court of oil. Give us.
So you ask for oil, you ask for file from Dr. Ofongo. You know, ask for giza from Dr. Odoban. He give you. He no give. So now all four of us wait there. Now we be confident because even you too, you know, MC for us for small money.
This table you are shaking is gonna break. Alright, we'll take message from our sponsor. When we come back, the conversation now around something interesting. Alright, stay with us.
Incredible! Unbelievable! Absolutely amazing! 6 weeks? Just 6 weeks?
My friend, what's exciting you so much?
Oh, my brother, you won't believe it. It used to take 9 weeks for my broilers to reach table size. Now it takes just 6 weeks.
But mine still takes between 8 and 9 weeks. Tell me the secret.
It's no secret, my bro. It's the Vital Feed 3-in-1 broiler feed range.
3-in-1?
Yeah, so Vital Feed broiler super starter, and finisher. Give them to your broilers and watch them grow fast, healthy, and robust in record time.
Wow! 6 weeks, Abby?
Yes, just start your broilers on super starter for 14 days minimum and follow up with a starter and finisher.
And in 6 weeks, my broilers reach table size?
Yes.
That's indeed amazing!
Vital Feed broiler feed range. Super starter, starter, and finisher. Make your broilers grow super fast with high weight gain, which translates to better profit. Vital Feed. Farmers' vital choice for better profit.
Welcome back to the program. I want to start this program now. I want to reintroduce the program again. This na Iwangun and Vital Feed program, alright? The farmers program, the program we don't be on air for 6 whole years. Where they? Clear road. Show me how many radio programs we don't be consistent for 6 bonga years. We don't give knowledge, information, advice, support, gifts to the farmers. I beg, we need to clap for Grancy. Mr. Manasseh, this my clap. Is it clapping enough? I want to hear a loud clap for Grancy for this gesture. I mean, then too much, then do well. They're saying all you're giving, give love, I mean, knowledge. Okay, knowledge. Now knowledge I don't give on top of this one. Welcome, Mr. Joe. I beg, help me send my greetings to Grancy on my behalf.
Then go here. Yeah, for us out here in Grancy, we'll continue to